What does it really mean to be a high-value man in the context of relationships? According to Stoic philosophy, espoused by thinkers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, it goes beyond mere appearance or social status. Being a man of high values means displaying virtues such as integrity, intelligence, and authenticity, qualities that naturally enhance one's interactions, especially with women. In fact, high-value men communicate differently. They participate sincerely, listen attentively, and speak with purpose and honesty. They stand out in their relationships not because they seek to dominate the conversation, but because they strive to understand and respect their partner. Why is this approach so powerful? Because it fosters deeper connections and mutual respect, leading to relationships that are not only fulfilling, but also lasting and inspiring. So being a high-value man isn't just about how you're perceived. It's also about how you actually engage and relate to others. Let's dive into today's lesson and learn more. If you find it interesting, please comment yes, and if not, please select no. This will help us improve the quality of the following videos better. Number 1. Stoic philosophy and its role in communication. Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offers profound insights into effective communication. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the importance of maintaining a calm demeanor, which is especially crucial in conversations. This calmness allows one to control emotions, preventing the escalation of conflicts and enabling thoughtful responses instead of reactive ones. Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to look beyond surface appearances and to understand the true nature of those we communicate with. By focusing on a woman's genuine self, rather than being swayed by superficial attributes, a man can connect on a more meaningful level, fostering a sincere and respectful dialogue. This approach not only enriches the interaction, but also aligns with the Stoic ideal of seeking truth and essence in all aspects of life. However, it's essential to be aware of the impact our words and demeanor can have on others. How often do we consider whether our speech causes anxiety or discomfort? Reflecting on this can lead to more mindful and considerate exchanges. Is it possible that, unbeknownst to us, our words have weighed heavily on the heart of another? This question, inspired by these reflections, challenges us to think about the emotional weight our conversations carry. Stoicism is not merely a personal tool, but a guide for interacting in ways that are beneficial and constructive for all involved. By embodying the calm, thoughtful, and insightful characteristics of a Stoic philosopher, one can elevate discussions, ensuring they are not only fruitful, but also harmonious. This thoughtful approach to communication is especially pertinent in today's world, where meaningful connections are often lost in the noise and haste of superficial interactions. Number 2. Don't be too nice. In the Stoic view, epitomized by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, there is a crucial distinction between being kind and being overly nice. Stoicism teaches that virtue lies in sincerity and strength of character, not in the mere appeasement of others. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This speaks to the heart of the matter. High-value men should strive for genuine kindness, a balanced approach that involves respect and consideration without a subservient need to please. Being overly nice often carries a hidden cost. It can lead to a perception that one's kindness is not authentic, but rather a facade, possibly used to manipulate or gain favor. This can breed distrust, especially among women, who might suspect that such niceness expects something in return. How might our relationships change if we chose to be straightforward and honest in our intentions rather than overly pleasing? Stoics advocate for a demeanor that remains unaffected by external validation. They emphasize maintaining one's inner citadel, staying true to oneself without being swayed by the fear of disapproval or the desire for acceptance. This philosophy promotes a level of calm and genuine interaction that does not hinge on others' reactions, but rather on personal integrity and self-respect. High-value men, according to Stoic principles, understand the importance of this balance. They know that true respect and meaningful relationships are built on the foundation of authenticity and mutual respect, rather than on a superficial layer of niceness. This approach not only fosters healthier and more honest interactions, but also aligns with the Stoic ideal of living a life true to one's principles. Thus, embracing Stoicism's teachings can help navigate the complexities of interpersonal relationships with wisdom and equanimity. It teaches us that being a high-value individual involves more than just how we speak or act. It's deeply rooted in being genuine and maintaining integrity in every interaction. Number 3. Add some spice to the conversation. In the realm of conversation, Stoic philosophy, as articulated by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, underscores the importance of depth and intrigue. Seneca once stated, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This principle can be directly applied to how high-value men engage in discussions, advocating for conversations that are not only engaging, but also enriching. By transcending mundane topics and delving into discussions with substance and curiosity, one cultivates an air of mystery and interest that is compelling to women. What would happen if we shifted our focus from commonplace banter to topics that challenge our intellect and stir our emotions? This approach not only captivates, but also allows for a demonstration of one's values, intellect, and unique perspectives, traits that are inherently attractive. Stoics believe in the power of logos, or reason, as a guiding principle in life. By infusing conversations with reasoned insights and thoughtful questions, a man can present himself as both intriguing and insightful. Moreover, engaging in meaningful dialogue aligns with the Stoic commitment to personal growth and development. It's about more than just impressing. It's about connecting on a deeper level and fostering relationships that are based on mutual respect and genuine interest. This form of communication reflects a high-value man's inner strength and confidence, qualities that are subtly communicated through his choice of conversation topics and his manner of discourse. Embracing the Stoic way in communication not only enhances one's appeal, but also leads to more substantial and rewarding interactions. It teaches that being mysterious isn't about withholding, but rather about sharing oneself selectively and meaningfully. As Epictetus advised, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. In doing so, one becomes not just a man who talks, but a man who inspires, engages, and connects, offering a glimpse into a rich inner world that is naturally alluring. Number 4. Listen more and speak less. Stoic philosophy, particularly as espoused by Marcus Aurelius, teaches us the virtue of restraint and the value of listening, an approach that, when applied to conversation, especially with women, enhances mutual respect and understanding. Marcus Aurelius himself remarked, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This guiding principle encourages a balance between speaking and listening, where high-value men prioritize understanding the perspectives of others over merely airing their own. Why is it crucial, then, to cultivate the habit of listening more than speaking? In interactions, particularly in the context of relationships, listening attentively to a woman's words can communicate respect and genuine interest. It shows that a man values not just the surface interactions, but is deeply interested in her thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This level of engagement often leads to more meaningful connections and demonstrates a sincere appreciation for her as an individual. From a Stoic perspective, listening more and speaking less aligns with the philosophy's emphasis on self-control and wisdom. Seneca taught that true understanding comes from listening. Listen eagerly to what is said around you. You will be relieved of the necessity of finding answers. By embracing this practice, men can better respond in thoughtful and considered ways, avoiding misunderstandings and fostering a deeper rapport. The benefits of this approach are manifold. It allows for conversations that are not only more engaging, but also more enlightening, as each party learns from the other. High-value men understand that by listening carefully, they are not just being polite, but are actively participating in a process of mutual exchange and growth. So, in your next conversation, consider whether you are truly listening or merely waiting for your turn to speak. Could this be the key to building more respectful and fulfilling relationships? Number 5. Forget about cheap lines. In the pursuit of genuine relationships, Stoic philosophy offers invaluable guidance, emphasizing authenticity over superficiality, a principle that holds especially true in how high-value men should communicate with women. Marcus Aurelius, a proponent of Stoic wisdom, asserted, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Applying this to everyday interactions, it becomes clear why relying on cheap lines or flattery is not only ineffective but also misleading. These are mere opinions presented as facts, often failing to resonate with those who value depth and sincerity. But what are the real benefits of eschewing these insincere compliments for genuine conversation? First, authenticity fosters trust. When a man chooses to be real in his words, he communicates that he respects the intelligence and worth of the woman he is speaking to, recognizing her as deserving of honest interaction rather than a scripted exchange. How much more impactful could our conversations be if we prioritized truth over triviality? In the context of modern relationships, this means that high-value men demonstrate their values and character through their actions and the authenticity of their words rather than through rehearsed lines. This approach not only builds a more solid foundation for any relationship, but also sets a standard for interactions that are based on mutual respect and understanding. Furthermore, avoiding flattery and cheap compliments can also signal a man's confidence in his own value. It suggests that he does not need to rely on cliched phrases to engage, but rather trusts in his personality and values to naturally attract and connect with others. This level of self-assurance is often much more attractive than any contrived line could ever be. So, if we consider our own interactions, might we find more meaningful connections by speaking from the heart rather than a script? Embracing this Stoic approach to communication ensures that our relationships are not just based on superficial exchanges, but are rooted in genuine respect and shared growth. This is the essence of what it means to be a high-value man, one who understands that the strongest connections are built on the foundation of authenticity and respect. Number 6. Don't boost her ego. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on equality and virtue, offers a powerful framework for understanding why it's important not to overly boost someone's ego in interactions, particularly in how men relate to women. Marcus Aurelius, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. This teaching suggests a deep respect for others, urging us to engage with them genuinely without elevating their status unduly. Why might it be beneficial to maintain this equilibrium in our interactions? By treating a woman as an equal, rather than placing her on a pedestal, a man not only respects her as a person, but also fosters a relationship based on genuine interaction rather than one skewed by power dynamics or expectations. This equality encourages a more authentic connection, where both individuals can relate honestly and openly without the pretense, often fueled by exaggerated adoration. Moreover, Seneca's insights into simplicity and sincerity in communication reinforce this idea. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. When men refrain from boosting a woman's ego excessively, they avoid creating expectations that may not align with reality, reducing potential disappointments and misunderstandings. It positions the interaction as one between two individuals of equal standing, each with their own value and dignity. Furthermore, Epictetus taught that external affirmation should not dictate our self-worth or our treatment of others. By not focusing on feeding someone's ego, a man aligns with the Stoic ideal that virtue and character are more critical than external validation. This approach can lead to more meaningful and enduring relationships, where the focus is on shared values and mutual respect rather than superficial flattery. How then can we apply this Stoic principle to modern relationships? Could this shift toward treating everyone equally without excess flattery enhance our personal interactions and help us forge connections that are both deeper and more authentic? By adhering to Stoic principles, high-value men understand that the best way to respect and interact with women is by treating them as equals. This not only upholds the dignity of the individuals involved, but also enriches the quality of their interactions, making them more substantial and meaningful. Number 7. Flirt with confidence. Flirting with confidence is not just about making romantic advances. It is a nuanced art that embodies the Stoic virtues of wisdom and courage, reflecting a joyful and self-assured approach to social interactions. What benefits, then, does flirting with confidence bring? For starters, it establishes a connection that is both light-hearted and profound. Confidence, as advocated by Stoics like Epictetus, is not about bravado or pretense, but about being secure in one's values and expressing them with clarity and cheer. Don't be ashamed of needing help, suggesting that seeking connection is a natural human impulse that should be approached with openness and sincerity. Furthermore, confident flirting involves a joyful demeanor that is infectious, often leading to positive reciprocation from others. This approach aligns with the Stoic ideal of eudaimonia, or flourishing through virtuous activities, where one's interactions are guided by goodwill and mutual respect. By flirting confidently, a person not only enhances their own sense of well-being, but also contributes to the happiness of those they engage with. Match your words with your actions with your words. In the context of flirting, this means that one's confident and joyful demeanor should reflect genuine interest and respect, ensuring that all flirtatious actions are considerate and aligned with one's true intentions. How might your relationships transform if you chose to flirt not out of necessity, but from a place of confidence and joy? This question invites us to consider flirting as more than a means to an end, but as an opportunity to genuinely connect with others in a manner that is both fun and respectful. Thus, by integrating Stoic principles into the art of flirting, high-value men and women alike can foster connections that are not only more engaging, but also deeply rooted in the virtues of joy, confidence, and respect. Number 8. Summary of being a high-value man. Being a high-value man, in the Stoic sense, transcends the superficial layers of social interactions and delves into the essence of authenticity and integrity in relationships with women. This philosophy, championed by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is not just about self-improvement, but about cultivating genuine connections that are built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and admiration. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This speaks to the idea of being a high-value man. It's not about superiority or one-upmanship, but about being a person of character and depth. How can we apply this to our everyday interactions with women? By choosing authenticity over pretense and genuine interest over superficial charm, a man not only shows respect for others, but also earns their respect in return. This approach naturally leads to relationships that are not only more satisfying, but also more enduring. Seneca's teachings on the importance of harmony between thought and action also provide guidance. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you need is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. This suggests that being a high-value man involves an internal transformation that affects how one engages with the world. By embodying Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, a man improves his relationships and inspires trust and admiration. These virtues encourage him to interact in ways that are thoughtful, respectful, and considerate, fostering a deeper connection and understanding. Furthermore, Epictetus emphasized the power of listening and the importance of being present in conversations. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we might listen more and talk less. By genuinely listening to what women say, a high-value man demonstrates that he values their thoughts and feelings, further enhancing the quality of his relationships. In conclusion, what would your relationships look like if you fully embraced the Stoic principles of authenticity and virtue? Integrating these values into your interactions with women not only improves these relationships, but also enriches your life, leading to a legacy of respect, trust, and genuine connection. Thus, the essence of being a high-value man lies not in outward appearances or superficial tactics, but in a steadfast commitment to living a life of virtue and integrity. As we conclude our journey to discover what it means to be a man of high values, the art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Real improvement requires effort, resilience, and a constant commitment to growth. We invite you to join this journey by subscribing to our channel and liking this video. This helps us reach others who are eager to learn and grow. Do these insights resonate with you? Share your experiences in the comments section below and suggest topics you would like us to cover in future videos. Your participation is important because it shapes our content and community. We appreciate your interest and commitment to self-improvement. Remember, the path to becoming an individual of high value lies not in quick solutions, but in demonstrating the virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice every day. Thank you for joining us, and let us continue this journey together, cultivating a life of meaning and virtue.